bronze medal. Okay, now I'll show you. Want to see what it's like? Active steering on. Skid recovery force on. See, skid recovery force is a function for beginners to stop skidding by increasing grip when the wheels start to slip. That's really important. And then adjust the sensitivity of the active steering function, which automatically corrects steering when the car oversteers and the rear slips out. So if the rear slips out, which is kind of like what drifting is, some people, you get it. So that will stop that from happening. And this controller steering sensitivity, it basically means that here, I'll start from the beginning. Adjust the movement speed and sensitivity of the front wheels in response to steering input from the direction buttons or stick. Basically, when you turn it, when you go all the way to the right with your turning left right with the G-pad or analog stick, it will start to move, but it will move a certain speed. Increasing that number increases the speed. You get it. So you'll do sharper turns. Watch. See? See, he turns the wheel faster. But I have all the driving assists on, so like all of them on, every single one of them. Even those fake ones that aren't like things. But check it out. It's gonna be like super easy. See that? Like he turns super sharp. Well, he turns pretty hard, but he also just like stays right in a line. And he doesn't like mess up or anything. Look at that. See, you can take that turn super fast. And it just keeps you steady. Because the driving assists are on. It's fucking crazy. Whoa. Whoa. Check it. I don't know what's up with the skidding sound. It's like ridiculous because it's always like it's always like there. Oh man, go! Ah! Oh yeah, I'm doing good. Look at this. Oh yeah. Yeah. Drafting behind him. Already done the first lap, and look at how close we are to the first place. Holy shit. Let's go. Oh wow, look at how sharp. Wow. We are being like super freaking like perfect. Let's go into here. You see how like the lighting changed and it took into account the window? That was really cool. Let's do that again. Looks a certain way and then you go in the window and then the light like dims. Wow. Oh my god. Look at this car. Holy shit. Okay, let's check it out this way. Look at that. He's not skidding out or anything. And he's like keeping speed, going faster. Unbelievable. Look at this. We're driving like a computer. Oh really, eh? How about I take the outside? Shit, this is how we lose. This way. Yeah. Oh man, we gotta stay behind. What? That was so ridiculous. Driving assist on made it so easy we weren't even trying. We just like swerving left and right just to test it out, and we still came in second. Like very, very close. It's crazy. So let's turn active steering off, okay? Let's stability off. Let's get recovery off. Alright, so this is the default settings. That's off. Well, that's a 0, that's off. 1, off. 5, off. Right? Let's turn traction control off. Or actually, this is the default settings, okay? So, let's play default settings once more. Then I'll show you what's up with traction control off. So basically what we just did was go all the way up to the crazy stuff. We just played with all the driving assist and saw how awesome they are. Oh, this is the default settings, and see how different this is. See, if you swerve left and right with this, if I go too far, if I swerve too far, I'll just fucking spin out. But if I go all the way, it'll just start turning. See, if I hold it, you have to really see. I'm holding all the way left right now to turn. Oh yeah. Slow down. Cool. See, it's kind of difficult. You gotta watch your throttle. You cannot give it full gas. And you'll slow, like, you'll really fuck up if you do too hard of a turn to slow down. Well, you will slow down because of messing up a turn. That's what I meant. But whoa. Check it. So default settings, yo. So when they give you like that little bit of extra feedback, like I feel that the default settings isn't really that much harder, but it might seem to be much harder, but I don't know. I think it gives you just enough like chance for fucking up. But if you turn on the driving assist, it still like feels good and stuff. It's not like you don't get enough input. It's just a lot of the input that you get, you could ignore. And you could just brute force your way through it, so then you end up ignoring a lot of the input like that you get from your car, because it doesn't react as much to the road. You know what I mean? Like, so there, I guess there is less input. Yeah. It's definitely. Then default settings, there's like, it's cool because the less driving assist, the more like input you get from the car, or the more information you get from the road. It's really cool. Your car reacts more. Whoa. But you definitely have to think more as well. Let's get second place at least, man. Come on, man. Let's sideswipe them. Damn it. Wow. Super shitty. I'm really bad at this race. It's because you have to upgrade your car, I'm pretty sure. Whatever. So, let's go here. And traction control off. Right? So, default has that at 5 and that at 1. Just turn that off. And I'll show you what's up now. Because now it won't limit the acceleration. You won't see that little red bar next to the acceleration anymore. It'll make it way harder. Because traction control does a lot more than just that. It's a big thing. Just watch. Like, I can easily spin out. Oh man, I'm sorry. I was just doing that for fun. You could totally like drift like a motherfucker in this. And this is like a super weak car. So all the shit that I'm showing you right now is just for this one car. And showing like a car that has a like twice the power, 4 times the power, it's gonna be completely different. And all the different settings are all gonna be important to like note, because it's really a lot of different stuff. So traction control's off right now, so basically you gotta be safe, gotta be careful. But it really, like, it's a real noticeable difference when you go from the default settings to traction control off with like a super powerful car. Or when you turn on driving assist with the super powerful car, it makes it way more manageable, like way easier to do things. Because the default settings in a super powerful car is actually really ridiculous. It's powerful. Then you turn off the driving assist in a powerful car, and it's like, it's unbelievable in a different way. Like it's so hard to drive. It's so hard to drive. And all this stuff applies to a controller, and then applies to a driving wheel as well, but in a completely different way, because all that stuff, the way your character, the way you turn and stuff like that, it's a certain way with the controller, and different with the wheel, because the wheel you have more control. But with throttle, you basically have full control over the throttle and brakes. On PS3 at least. I don't know how it's going to be at PS4, because it doesn't have analog fucking buttons. But they really, like when PS3 came out, they didn't have rumble. It was like, it was the 6-axis, and it had motion controls, and it didn't have rumble. And, people were really pissed. So then they made the DualShock 3. So I hope that they remake the PS4 controller and put back pressure sensitive buttons, because like it makes so much sense. It's so stupid why they didn't put pressure sensitive buttons in the PS4. It's like, first of all, backwards compatibility, and second of all, you could have like actually made them better. Could have made them like easier to use. Like that would have been so cool. And then if like they said it was gonna have PC support, like if you had a controller with pressure sensitive buttons and had PC support, like that would be the default PC controller, because it just has more options. Like it would just be better. Like, holy shit. But no, let's make it shitty. Hey, guess what? I came in first place, and I had the driving assist off. Well, I had traction control off. How does that make any sense? How did I come in first when I had traction control off? Liar, you didn't have traction control off. What are you talking about? Look. 0. Here, I'll turn anti-lock brakes off now, and I'll show you what it looks like with anti-lock brakes off. It's pretty crazy when anti-lock brakes are off, because your brakes lock. Duh. Your brakes lock up. It's ridiculous. Ready? It's so cool when traction control's off, because you can like drift like a motherfucker, but only in a powerful car. Like this car's so like weak, can't do much at all. And it's also the track, because you're going 100 miles an hour basically the whole time, so you don't get much. Yeah, I should be. Oh man. Basically, driving this car with all the different settings, you won't even notice, like, you won't notice everything unless you drive it on many tracks as well. So, every car, many tracks, it's like, this game's just asking to be played. There's so much information. This car, it's like impossible. There. Oh man, you just gotta hit the emergency brake and go. Alright. And... whoa. Haha. Whoa. Yeah, and none of the stuff really matters, like all the different driving assists and stuff. If it's your first time playing, if it's your first time playing, then you really shouldn't even care about any of that. You should just be playing default settings and just go for it. Just play normal. Look at that. That was emergency brake. Whoa. Let's see what it looks like in a cockpit. Alright. Whoa. Whoa. See that? Whoa. Alright, let's lock these brakes up. See that? So, when anti-lock brakes aren't on, or, I mean, when they're on, you'll just brake, like this. See how I was, like, lightly braking? So, when anti-lock brakes are off, it does this when you brake. Just watch. It makes a screeching sound because they break up. Like, they lock up and they skid. See? Yeah. And check this out. A donut, except the car's front wheel drive, so yeah. I gotta hold the emergency brake. And check it out. Oh yeah. That was ridiculously stupid. Oh man, that was so stupid. Alright, I'm gonna show you something. One more little setting. Turn up the controller. Alright, the steering and traction off. This is how you, and I have a controller, right? So this is how you drift with a controller. Because you turn the steering up and you have traction off, then you'll really be able to see why traction off makes it difficult. I guess not, because this car is so weak, and it's so like, it's such a Honda Fit. How about that? Let's go into the cockpit and do some drifting. Ready? Oh man. You need like a super powerful car. Love this game. Hey, it reset you. That's sick. Alright, this is gonna be a good one. And that was, wow, we just went through like everything. And I'll just go like that. Get out of here. That was the first race. I spent a lot of time redoing it again and again. Just to show you different things. Can you see the start menu up there in the top right? This menu allows you to change the car you're driving and adjust various options. Control buttons for accelerating and braking can be changed in the option menus as well. You could even reassign your horn and windshield wipers. Nice. You know, just in case you want to use the triggers, I guess. Whatever. Using the buttons is like the best part about PlayStation. It's so fucking cool. So look at that, saving the game. Because we just did the first race. We made a bunch of money too because we did it so many times. Did it a good amount of times. I'll show you some more stuff. We'll start looking at everything else in the game next time. I'm going to take a break and stuff and I'll see you next time. We'll play more Gran Turismo 6. Awesome. 4 stars. That's weird. Stars required. What's this? Huh. Event clearance rewards are now 130% of the usual amount. Logging in 5 days in a row, you can increase this bonus to 200. Wow. Kick ass. Alright, see you guys later. Peace.